you saw episode 1 of OG's Danger Debrief, you saw me complain a little bit about a company that offered me $500 to do a holster review. It's a holster that I don't believe in whatsoever. It's got a lot of features that I didn't even want to talk about because it's garbage. It's such hot garbage. I brought a fire extinguisher with me today. Keep it nearby. Here's a funny thing. I go to the mailbox today, just today, Monday, July 1st. What is waiting for me there? Good Lord, one of those holsters. I'm not going to mention the company. Look at that. Looks like I got some skivvies on, like I'm going to the strip club. I'm not going to mention the name of the company because I don't want to tear up the company. I just believe the type of holster is hot garbage, and I'll tell you why. Today's episode brought to you by the humble Glock 40 10mm, an awfully big damn pistol. Look at that thing. You could land a fighter jet on this thing. It's like an aircraft carrier. It's like looking down a street. I've been doing some work out in the woods today, so I thought I'd take a big giant Glock 40 with me in a chest rig. Feel good having a little 10mm with me. That's the sponsor of today's show. Since I don't have any sponsors, it's going to be sponsored by today's carry gun, the Glock 40. All right. This holster came to me in the mail. I don't know why they sent it to me. I already told them by email that I was not interested in their $500, that I could not speak well of this style holster. Not sure if they sent me this holster before I sent them that email or after, but here we are. We own one. After my 1-star review, if you call it even a 1-star review, if you still believe this is the kind of holster for you, be the first one down in the email section down below to ask me about this thing. Send me your name and address. I'll mail you the damn thing because I'm not keeping it. Let's start with this. We've got these 2 long straps. They're made out of that stretchy elastic that once it gets pulled out of pulled a little bit too tight, it's never coming back. It's going to overstretch. It'll be loose and floppy in a couple of weeks. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 female Velcro panels on it. And over here, the same stretchy material with 1 male Velcro. This is not actual Velcro though. It's got that, that cheap Velcro when they don't want to pay for Velcro licensing. So it's got that little bit of just fuzzy plastic stuff. And what is the deal with having 5 female sections ganged up against 1 male? Sounds typical, doesn't it, boys?
It's not that hard.
All right, so in addition to the goofy strap system, you've got a universal holster system in the middle, what they call a universal holster. Oh, must be a good idea. You can put 1 holster, all your guns. Good idea, OG. No, 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 no. Let me show you why. First of all, we got to get these retention straps out of the way. This is one thing that's pretty much the deal breaker for me. These little retention straps here flop around. They don't disappear. You can't Velcro them out of the way. They've got a little snapping system that's actually more of a magnetic snap. They're not even the good kind of old buckle snaps that we've been using our whole lives. This thing would, I guess it would break away with just barely a finger flick. That's probably good, but they are always in the way. Let's put up, I've got here on the table with me a Glock 19, completely empty. This Glock 19 shoved down in this universal holster, universal pouch here. Now granted, it does have an optic on it, but a lot of pistols are going to have those these days. Glock 19 appears to fit just fine. Oh, OG, what's the problem there? Well, first of all, you'd never carry this without these retention straps. There is nothing holding this pistol into this holster. It will fall out. Problem is, when you have the retention straps buckled, it makes this thing very difficult to get to if you were standing in front of an ATM at 2 in the morning getting punched in the biscuit. I wouldn't want to have nylon retention straps, even if it is magnetic, holding my pistol in. No good. Here's the second part that's bad. Even once the retention straps are broken, this little guy always comes up and impedes your master grip. You have to have one master grip on your pistol. You get 1 shot to get a good grip on a pistol in a gunfight. You do not have time to readjust on your way out to shoot Mr. Bad Guy. If I reach down here right now, I'm going to be trapping that little front retention strap in my hand. It's going to come with the pistol on its way out and impede my grip. Other problem here, let me show you with this Glock jammed in here. This little panel over here also impedes my grip. It does not leave any room to get your hand, your fingers, these 3 little piano playing digits here, around a Glock 19 to get the pistol out under stress. And let me tell you, I've taken a lot of pistol courses, and something like this might seem like it does everything, this would absolutely be hot garbage in a class like that. Not being able to draw, you would fumble this grip every single time under stress. I will tell you that. I've had a couple of people write me after I mentioned in my last video that I didn't like these, and they said, oh, no, I use those. I like them a lot. I guarantee you, whoever says that does not go out and train, and I mean really train, not shooting at paper plates on a fence post. I mean going out and running an actual pistol course with an instructor with a holster like this, because it is hot garbage. Here's another part. Check this out. What is the point of having 2 magazine pouches? Maybe you're going to put your knife over here, pepper spray, car keys if you're going running. But what's the point of having a magazine pouch on the same side as your pistol? When you're in a tactical reload situation and you're out of ammunition, your weak hand is going to be reaching for ammunition, not your busy strong hand. So having this holster over here on my 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock position puts this at a very awkward angle to go and get my spare magazines. Not bueno. Yeah, that's all fine and good until you need to grab a magazine out under stress. Look at every military and police operator out there. They always have magazine pouches over here accessible to your weak hand. Stay away from magazine pouches on the same side as your pistol. So, retention straps, bad. I do not want to have to fumble or break these things. They're also in the way at all times. Check out the thickness of this thing. It is thick, puffy. It'd make a great pillow if I was camping. But I do not want this thing stuffed underneath my clothing. It's not even going to be all that concealable. Now, this is probably better than not carrying your gun at all. If you're going to the beach with the family and this is all you have is something like this, again, I like Bravo Concealment. They make a big wraparound neoprene thing that's very simple. Kind of like this, but not quite as gimmicky. I like their stuff. This, to me, I guess if I had to leave my gun in the car or take it with me in this holster, unnamed holster, I guess I would choose this thing. At least you could carry your gun with you and a spare magazine and have a place to put your pepper spray, knife, or car keys, but oof, this is bad. Here's probably the #1 reason this thing is hot garbage. Again, I'll use my unloaded Glock 19. Let's go ahead and insert it in there. Somehow, under a gunfight, somehow while I'm getting my face beat up at the ATM in the middle of the night, I managed to defeat that retention strap. I managed to get my hand in a master grip of some sort. I managed to get my pistol out. Now I go to reholster. There is nothing holding this damn thing open. It absolutely, if it's worn inside the waistband, will collapse the second you pull your pistol out. Hell, I think it would collapse sitting on a table. It's like the French. It just kind of gives up right there as soon as the fight starts. Being able to one-hand reholster your pistol is almost as important as being able to draw your pistol out under stress. I cannot be fumbling with this little holster trying to get the nose of my Glock to dig past those retention straps and back in that little pouch. Also, it lends itself to your little digits having to get in there to pry that little dog open to take your pistol. What's going to happen now as you go to reholster? You are flagging your own little pinky fingers there as you try and insert your hot firearm in there under stress. Anyway, this style holster, I think hot garbage. You guys decide. Tell me down in the comment section what you carry in. Let's try the little shield in there. Oh, gee, Glock 19, that's not even feasible for hot weather. Okay, let's put a little dinky shield in there. That's a super popular gun around the U.S. Again, I would have to have the retention straps buckled on there to even keep this thing in the holster, and even less of a grip. There's just nothing there. There's no gap between this panel and that grip, so bad juju. If I manage to break that retention open, that strap is in my grip and basically kind of seat belts the pistol into the holster. Not good. Keep your fire extinguisher nearby. It's hot garbage. I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to get yourself some Danger Show merch with a link down here in the bottom of the description. Help out the show while getting yourself some cool gear. You guys stay safe.